Hi guys, so this is going to be part 2 of my welcome back ginormous haul. So I just got done filming part 1, so I'm going to be putting up part 2 probably very shortly after part 1. So I will link part 1 down below. If you haven't watched that one yet, go back and watch that one first. Okay, so all that's left is I have one thing from HSN that I got, and then the rest is from Ulta. So we're going to do HSN first. So I actually, one of my very favorite YouTubers, I was watching one of her videos, I saw this palette and I absolutely had to have it myself. Not too sure about it just yet, so that's kind of why I was holding off on this one more so than, hang on a second, where did it go? There it is. Okay, so this is, if you guys follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you guys already saw this. This is the Lorac I Love Brunch Pro palette. Comes with a two-sided brush up there. And one, I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger. So on video, it does look, you know, pretty good size. But in person, I'm not too sure about it. Obviously, it comes with a wonkin' good size mirror. And then it comes with these beautiful pastel shades. Obviously, I'm sure you guys have seen, heard, have all of these, or this palette. You know, so I'm not going to go too much into detail about it. Obviously, I have favorites in this, which is the Avocado Toast, which is just like a super pretty mint green. And then the Hot Sauce, which is like almost like a corally orange color. The rest of this, I'm not too like over the moon excited about. I still want to play with it and just kind of test it out a little bit more. But so far, I'm really not too thrilled about it. So, but I was excited to get this just because I don't have a lot of pastel eyeshadows in my collection, so I wanted to be able to reach for this if I wanted to do like a pastel, you know, look. Easter's coming up, you know, it's spring, so I was just really excited to get this, but I'm not too sure about it just yet. So but I got that, and then it came with one of their I Love Brunch Alter Ego lip glosses. This one is in color Barista, and this is just a really nude lip gloss. Very pretty. I actually really do like this, wearing it by itself, and also topping it with any other lipstick that I've tried it with. It's actually just really, really pretty. It's just a basic peachy nude. So I am happy with that. And then, like I said, it came with the brush. So that's what I got from HSN. So I'm going to still play around with that and see, you know, see what I can do with it. But this palette, on the other hand, has blown me away. I'm not gonna go too much into it because I know that this has been raved about, talked about, everything. But this is the Modern Renaissance Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. As you guys can see, obviously I have used the tar out of this thing. This was my Valentine's Day gift, and so I definitely wanted to get this. It's got the reds, it's got the berries, blue eyes, the reds, the coppers, everything. It just makes it pop. It looks really pretty. This one, Primavera, is actually one of my very favorite goldy shimmery colors. And then Red Orchid, whatever. And yeah, I think just this whole entire palette is just absolutely beautiful. This I reach for pretty much every single day. Surprisingly, I'm not wearing it on my eyes today, but 9 times out of 10, I will pull for this palette. So I absolutely love that. Now, I did end up returning a couple things to Ulta. The first thing that I returned was the one of the Urban Decay Vice lipsticks, one of the new ones in Back Talk. It was a beautiful color, but the way that it sat on my lips, the way it dried, the way that it felt, no. I'm not all about that. So I took that back. And then this was another thing. I was actually quite surprised about it. This is the Tartiste Pro Amazonian Clay Palette. This is the $53 one. I went ahead and splurged and got it because I do not have a palette from Tarte. And so I really wanted it. This palette to me was not worth $53 whatsoever. I felt like you had to really dip into the eyeshadow to just get, you know, the true color payoff on your eyelid. It was, you know, it was just, to me it was not worth $53. To me, you know, I would rather still pull for this. And if I'm going to pay that amount of money, I want it to be a palette that I'm going to say, oh my gosh, yes, I absolutely love it. I want to use it. Whereas it just sat in my drawer. So I decided, you know what, I'm not going to use it. So, you know, once again, went back to this one. That, and then another thing from Tarte it was the Poreless face primer. That is actually the primer that I used with this, which was in my haul part 1, the Unique foundation. And 1, it broke me out. 2, that's the foundation that's the primer that made all 3 of these foundations pretty much fall off. So was not happy with that, so I took it back. Those were the 3 things, yeah, the palette, the primer, and the lipstick. Those were the 3 things that I ended up taking back. And then, let me see, let me grab it. This was the last foundation that I got. I love the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. I love the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I love I love all those like full coverage foundations. I went ahead and picked up the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is in the shade 2.5. The color match is actually right on. I absolutely love it. Stays on all day, full coverage, easy to blend. You know, I'm not going to keep going into details about this, but I have very sensitive skin. None of these foundations have broke me out. I did find out, like I said, it was just that Tarte primer that just really did not like me at all. Then I got this Stila. This is one of the Magnificent Metal Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows. This one is in the color Diamond Dust. I absolutely love this. I don't know if I never grew out of glitter as a kid or if it's just, you know, a girly thing or whatnot. I don't know. But this stuff is absolutely beautiful. I wear this. It stays on all day. It stays on through naps. It stays on through, you know, just all day. It's just beautiful. You know, when you put it on, you know, obviously it's going to be wet when you put it on. So just make sure that you either pack it on where you're with your finger or just like a really small brush, pack it on where you want it. You know, and then let it dry. It only takes like, you know, very short amount of time to dry. And then it is there like glue. Or you could use like a glitter glue. But I never had to use that with this. So then I kind of got excited about blushes. So I got quite a few. But I'm not going to go into too much depth with them because a lot of these are not new. I did get one of the mini size, the Benefit Dandelion. I have hit pan on this one. This one is absolutely one of my favorites. It's just a really light nudie pink on my skin. It actually is very beautiful. It just makes, like, you know, my cheeks look soft and alive, and it's just really pretty. Then I got the Benefit Coralista one. This is like old school, you know, blush, favorite for everybody. I love this blush as well. Just have to be easy with my skin tone. If I put too much on, you know what I mean. Then I got one of the Lorac blushes as well. This one is Prism. Again, this is just like a really soft, sorry about the lighting, the sun is going in and out of the clouds and it's windy, and anyway, but this is just like a really soft pink as well, and it's more of like a nudie pink, if you can tell from the back, so I actually really like that one as well. This is my favorite out of all of these. I've been pulling for this most. It's what I'm wearing on my cheeks today. This is the IT Cosmetics Ombre Radiance. This is the color. I'm not even going to try and say that. So it's that one. Anyway, just like a super pretty corally pink. It's absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love it. It's what I've been pulling for most out of all of these and pretty much my whole entire blush collection. Okay, so it's between that one and then I got 2 of the Love Flush blushes from Too Faced. I got Love Hangover and Love Is Your King. Love Is Your King is probably my favorite out of both of them. It's just like a really deep berry pinky blush. Absolutely love it. and then this one is Love Hangover. I love this one as well, actually. They're both just like very, this one is more, you know, obviously pops more on my cheeks just because of my light skin tone. This one is more subtle looking. I absolutely love this one as well. There are a couple more. They've come out with the new highlighters that I saw, and so I definitely want to try the white one of those. That's like kind of a must for me. Then I got 2 brow products. I got the Precisely My Brow Pencil. This is shade number 4. And then I got the Gimme Brow, just the small size. I got it in shade 3. I don't use this a lot just because my eyebrows are very sparse and I don't have a lot of them. So I don't really have a lot of flyaways, you know, having to tame them, things like that, because I don't really have, you know, a lot really to fuss with. I just mainly use this to add on a little bit more because pretty much from like the last quarter of my eye over, there's like none. So I just use this to fill it in, and then if I'm having like a flyaway type day, I will go in with that and get that. Then the only thing I have found from Tarte so far that is amazing is the Tarte Shape Tape. I got this in color light. I'm not going to go too in depth with this either, just because this is a raved about product from everybody that I've seen. This is just absolutely, it's just breathtaking, I feel like. The doe foot applicator is ginormous, so I just make sure that I wipe off most of the product on there before I go ahead and apply it to my under eye area. But then I do brush it out with either like a small concealer brush, or my favorite way is with a beauty blender. So I absolutely love this as well. It brightens, it conceals, the staying power is awesome. Then I go in and top it with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. So I'm absolutely loving that. Then this is my holy grail face primer right now. This is the one that I have tried with all 3 of my foundations. And it's just, this primer right here is absolutely amazing. I did get a deal. This is the 1.7 fluid ounce. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, oil-free. I have tried like 4 samples of this, and I finally decided to bite the bullet and buy the full-size product because I loved it so much. And then the day that I was going to go into the store and buy it, I got an email, and it said that for that day only online, they were giving away the jumbo size for $24, and the 1.0 fluid ounce one was $36. So I decided to go ahead and get this. I mean, obviously, if you're going to buy the full size and you get a jumbo size for cheaper than the full size, then obviously, I mean, I obviously ended up still spending around $30 because what, Ulta's like $6 for shipping. But I ended up just going ahead and buying this. Absolutely love it. I love the silicone-based primers. I love the way it makes my skin feel. It settles into, it conceals my pores. Absolutely love it. This is the last thing. This is the only thing that I'm still not completely happy about. This is the Benefit Hello Flawless. This is just the pressed powder, the pressed foundation, whatever you want to call it. This is in the color Petal. I have to be very, very, very easy with this because for some reason this color, even though when this was the lightest color they had at my Ulta store, but when you swatch it, it doesn't look too bad. It looks, you know, it looks like a lightish, you know, ivory color, but then when you apply it to your face, it became like super orange. So I have to really watch it. If I don't use a lot of this and I just, you know, make sure that I blend it really, really, really well, you can't tell that it's like more orangey on my skin, but I am going to work this just for a little bit longer, and if I can't, you know, and I'm just tired of the hassle, then I will end up taking it back to Ulta and either getting the the lightest shade, or let's try that again, the lighter shade, or just go ahead and return it and get my money back because I already have the Estee Lauder pressed foundation. That's been my holy grail for so long, so I don't technically even really need this, but I just wanted an extra, you know, very comparable to the coverage that Estee Lauder gives me. Maybe not as much as Estee Lauder, but it still gives me, you know, full coverage, keeps me matte, things like that. So I just kind of wanted to try that. So yeah, that was it. Sorry that I talked like really fast, but I had a lot of stuff to show you, and you know what? I'm actually not even done. I totally forgot about these. I'm just gonna kind of touch base with these. really quick. So I ended up getting 2 sets of Morphe brushes. These are, let me see, I didn't really, what did I do with that? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I got these from, obviously, Morphe.com. This set is, it is a 6-piece set, so it's these 3 jumbo sizes, and then you get 3 of the, let me grab them. Then you get the 3 smaller ones. This is set 690, 6-piece deluxe contour set. I have been using this one and this one for face foundation, or foundation. I've been using this one mainly to conceal, or to set my under eye concealer. Then these 3, basically the same thing. They're the same exact ones, just minis. I haven't really reached a lot for these just yet. I think out of all of them, it's been this one, which is the mini of you know, the sharp tapered off one, whatever it is. So I got those. I was really excited because I just wanted to try, you know, Morphe brushes. I've heard a lot about them. They are affordable, and I've been really happy with them. Then I got, where are you? Then I got set 706. This is a 12-piece black and white travel set. So there's 7 of these brushes. So these are all, you know, just like eyeshadow, concealer. Basically, you have the biggest one, which is an angled fluffy brush. Then you have, you know, two flat brushes, and then you basically have 3 fluffy brushes, and then you have the concealer brush. The only thing that I don't like is that, you know, like with Sigma and stuff, they come, you know, they tell you like what brush they are. These just, the handles, all of these just say Morphe. So I don't know exactly like what brushes these are, but I will link the 2 sets that I got down below. That was 6, or that was 7, and then that was 7-piece. I don't remember what other brushes it came with, to be honest. Oh, here's one. So it came with a blush brush, 2 of them actually. This one is more, this one's more straight and then flat. This one's more rounded. So I got those 2. I don't know. I'll have to link the whole entire set down below, just if you guys want to check them out. But those were the 2 Morphe sets that I got. Like I said, super impressed with them so far. And I definitely will probably be repurchasing more, you know, very comparable to my Sigma, but way more affordable. And I also wanted to touch base in one of my last videos that I did before I stopped recording. I wanted to also touch base with these other brushes that I ended up getting. I will put the links of the 2 face sets that I got, or all the brushes that I got from Amazon. I will put them all down in the description box. But if you watched my videos back then, you were hearing that I was getting some new face brushes that were very, you know, very, very affordable, even more affordable than Morphe ones, but they were just as good as, I found they were just as good and reliable as, you know, the Sigma ones that I also, you know, spent quite a bit of money on. But I will put these all down below. But these are great. I got the gold set and the silver set. I'm not going to, you know, unbury them all right now. If you want like a separate video just on these brushes, I can do that for you guys. Just either let me know down below in the comments or just thumbs up the video, and I'll know you guys want one of these. But I will link these down below. Very affordable, very sturdy. There has been like I think I got like 20 something brushes all together in multiple different sets, not, you know, not in the same set. And there's been I think 2 that, you know, the top has come off where, you know, I've had to glue it back down. But really, even with more expensive brushes, it just depends on, you know, how you care for them. Really, they can really be, you know, very good brushes that last a really long time. So I can do that if you guys want. So like I said, either comment down below or just thumbs up the video, and I'll know you guys will want a video specifically on those brushes. But yeah, that's it. So if you guys are new to my channel, please subscribe, and I will link my Facebook and my Instagram and all of my links down below. Make sure you guys follow me there, and I will talk to you guys all later. Bye, everyone.